Now I hope you've had a chance to play with the non-orthogonal slab, but I want to take you through one simple exercise here just to emphasize what you're actually doing. Working in the wireframe display, I want to draw this figure here in green, but I need to offset this corner by 6 inches in this direction and 9 inches high in relation to this corner here. Now things may not be happening as you think they are, and I'll explain why. So I'm going to go to my primitive slab, turn off orthogonal, and start my slab. The base here is 1 foot by 9 inches. So I'm going to start here, top orientation, going in this direction, 1 foot, so 1 at the keyboard, data point to accept, this direction, 9 inches, so 0.75 at the keyboard. There's my base. And now it wants to do the non-orthogonal orientation. Now I need to use the side compass, so I'm going to press E. Now, as I move this around, you might possibly think that this slab is sloping in three-dimensional directions. In other words, over to the right, over to the left, to the back, to the front. In fact, it's not at all. Since I've got AccuDraw's compass in the side orientation, that slab is actually being rotated only in the plane of the compass. In actual fact, it's only rotating in the side orientation. So it doesn't matter really how much you roll this thing backwards and forwards, it's only going in the side orientation. Now you can test that by placing several of them and then rotating afterwards, or ideally tiling the views and looking at the front and plan views of my object. Here's my three-dimensional. Now just look at the front and the plan. Notice that it doesn't matter which way I turn this thing, the only movement is in the side orientation plane, the plane of the compass. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get back to isometric here. Now the next thing I need to do is to develop my 9 inches height and the 6 inches offset. So to do that, I must start here, of course, and go 6 inches and 9 inches. So I'll do the 6 inches first. So I'm just going to lay this down in the y-axis. I'm going to enter my horizontal dimension, which is 6 inches. So 0.5. That gets me to a point at this location, 6 inches from my starting point. Now I need to go vertically upwards. So O at the keyboard, compass locates to that new point. Now I can drag it upwards, the vertical 9 inches. So 0.75 at the keyboard. And there's my 9 inches height offset. Now I can left click. And now I've placed my object with that 6 inches and 9 inches offset. But as I mentioned, it's in the plane of the side compass orientation. So try that yourself. Make sure you fully understand why that's happening. And then have a go at placing a 2-axis offset. Say 6 inches in this direction and 9 inches high. And see if you can do that.